Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more SpaceChem. Let us begin. Random oxides. We did Prelude to a Migraine last time. And we kind of figured out how these sensors work and how you can kind of, create the trajectory of which direction you need things to go and whatnot. So, this one, okay. Titanium and zinc are coming out the bottom. Oxygen's coming out the top. Zinc and oxide or titanium dioxide. So we need to tell the sensor, or basically the sensor needs to tell us if it's titanium, go this way, if it's zinc, go another way. And this needs to and it needs to also kind of explain how many oxygen. All right. So that would involve a sink. What I would do is, okay, let's think here for a moment. Let's say I put the sensor here. Okay, so let's say you go up this way, and then you go this way. And, okay, so we want, let's say we always want the thing to be here, for instance. Wait, no. We need to go over more. In fact, we can move this whole thing over. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. This is always going to do oxygen. Now let's say we're always going to have oxygen placed there. That work? I think that would work. Okay, so let's say that this is going to be the placement of whatever the atom is. Whatever atom down here is. And then it's going to bond them. It has to bond them, obviously. Well, it needs to bond them while they're still together. So what if I did something like, let's move this out of the way for a moment. This is obviously going to drop here. This is going to bond, right? Oxygen can only be bonded twice anyway, right? Pretty sure that's a thing. Yeah, 2. Maximum bonds of 2. This says 4. Okay, so that's something to consider. I don't know if that makes any difference, though, because there's still oxygens on the side. I think if it's 2 titanium, it can be bonded 4 times, or 3 is, I think, the max. And then, okay, it's going to bond these together, and then it's going to hit a sensor. And the sensor's going to tell it that if it needs... Okay, if it's titanium, it's going to need to continue to have more oxygen. Oops. Blue layer. Let's go like this. And it's going to go down. Let's have it go down. Trigger the element, let's say if it's titanium, to continue around because we're going to need more oxygen, which it can drop here. Yeah, okay. So you'll go back around and you'll basically go through this path again. Right? Yeah, okay. And by doing that, so it would be, all right, let's say titanium. Titanium would be coming around. It'd bond, and then there would be an oxygen next to it. And bond again, and then it would go down, wrap back around. I'd need to bond it from a different location because it'd have oxygen sticking out. So I'd have to rotate it at some point. Like that. Let's just rotate it like this. And that would rotate it so it's upwards. And then bond again. And hit the titanium thing again, tell it to go down. Oh, okay. And then since there's oxygen facing up, if I were to tell it, I guess go that way. If oxygen hits that sensor, to go this way. And that would tell it, okay, it's titanium dioxide. Right? I think I can even go one more over. And then, I guess I don't really need to. Yeah, whatever. And then drop it off here and go down and around, right? Okay, and then if it's not titanium, it bonded those two together and it made zinc oxide, which means it can just go straight down into placing it. To just go, yeah, hey, you can go here. That would work, right? Oh, my brain. Okay, let's see. So we wanted to obviously input. We'll input here. No matter what, we're going to need an oxygen there first. That's got to be the first thing that happens. So we got to do some syncing. I think I'll sync at the beginning rather than the end. Which actually, this is going to be a problem. I'll sink here, and we'll input here. So it'll wrap around and sink. It'll hit that sink point first, though. That's a problem. Okay, so what I could do is just move the start point. I'll move it over here. Go up. That's going to be the input. This is going to be the sink. This is going to be the grab. This is going to be the drop. So it's going to input, and then it's going to wait. And then it's going to say, if you need more, then by all means. Other than that, we got input. This would grab from here. Whoop, blue. We would take it over here. This doesn't, these are blue. These need to be bonded by the blue. Then the titanium and that, it's going to wrap around. We could have to have it sink here. And that would tell it to grab a second one. If it hits this sink, okay, so yeah, there we go. It'll hit this oxygen thing, and then if it passes by this oxygen and hits this sink, if it's titanium, first it has to be titanium. It's basically like coding. If titanium, go down. If oxygen hits this point, output it. If not, hit this sink. This sink will tell this thing to grab another oxygen, which will drop it here, bond it twice, and then it'll do the same thing. If titanium, it is. If oxygen, it is. And I'll put it that way. If not, then it'll continue on its path. If this isn't titanium at all, it'll just go to zinc oxide. Holy crap, does that work? Okay, well, let's do outputs and stuff first to make sure that this is all good. We can output from here, I believe. And we will just go straight, or we'll drop there. Drop and then straight up output. If not, then the oxygen will be facing on the left, so this will work still. We'll drop it there and output it here. Is that right? Did I do this? Let's see. Grabs that. Oh, that's the problem though. That's a problem though. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't sink. There's not a sink there. So what if I put a sink here? What if I put a sink there? Does that work? Okay, that's bonded. It's titanium, so it goes back around, tells it, hey, we need more oxygen. Holy crap. Holy crap. You have no idea how giddy I get when this crap works. All right. All right, it's titanium. Rotate up. I want to see what happens when it's zinc. Puts it there, bonds it twice, says, okay, that's oxygen, sends it on its way. No, does it work when it's zinc? Give me a zinc. Come on. That's still more titanium. All right, well. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. Drops it there. Sends it out. Okay, so give me zinc. There we go. Okay, so let's see if it works with zinc still. It should just pass right by. And then go down, drop, output. Holy crap, it works. It freaking works. Okay. That hurts the brain, but it works. It's a beautiful thing. Input, sync, titanium. Oh, nope. Gotta go this way. Rotate it so it's out of the way. Now it says, oh, that's oxygen in that sensor spot. So that's the only thing that keeps it from continuing to do that cycle is the fact that this right here, when it hits this, because I rotated it, when it hits this, oh, that's zinc. But when it hits this thing with an oxygen, it tells it, okay, you've gotten 2 oxygens. And the only reason why it does that is because I rotated it. That's it. And the sync point is obviously really nice too. Having it sync so that it doesn't grab multiple oxygens over and over and over. But see, that's what tells it to keep going. Okay, well, let's let it do its thing. That was pretty good. Pretty good on the cycles, really good on the symbols used. Obviously only one reactor used because there's only one. No ordinary headache. All right. So when it comes to this stuff, rotation makes a huge difference with that kind of stuff. Okay, so I have oxygen and nitrogen. I need to make nitric oxide. Okay. Let's go in here for a sec. Oh, it's a pump. This emits okay, so this emits both of them through one pipe. Okay, I see. Well, we'll just stick it right on the end. What is this? Accept compound removing it safely from the pipeline. That's from extras. Okay. So I would take extra nitrogen and oxygen and send it that way. But why wouldn't I not combine all of it? No. Okay, so nitrogen and oxygen are both going to come from this bottom. So okay, what's the deal with this then? Why do I need that? I guess for the extras would kind of maybe make it go quicker, I guess. So we would say like all the extra crap go down that way, I guess. Otherwise, I mean, they're both N and O. There's no like excess, you know, like if there was an extra like iron in there somewhere, you would send the iron to the recycling where you'd send the N and O up that way, I would assume. So I don't know if that's even necessary. I'm not really sure. But let's just connect this output. Whoa, snaky. No. Up and right. There you go. That's nitric oxide. So I need to break the bonds of all of them and then reconnect them. Okay. How doth one do this? They're going to be facing left and right as well. That's something to consider. This one doesn't have anything, so I'll go ahead and move it up here. Get this out of the way for a moment. I could put a sensor here that says if it's... Oh, wrong color. If it's nitrogen, move it up and go this way. Whoop. Otherwise, if it's oxygen, take it down this way. And I could have this one sit here and wait, and this can do the bonding and take it over. This can drop it off. If it's just nitrogen, I'm going to have to leave it, but at some point it's going to have to tell it to a sync point when both of them are there. When they're both there, you come by and combine them. That's what it's going to have to do. Okay, so there's going to have to be some syncing going on with that. So we're going to come by. We'll just put this over here a little bit closer. When you're going to come by, if it's nitrogen, place it there. If it's oxygen, place it there. And then either way, you're going to wrap back around, right? That's the big thing. You're going to wrap back around. You're going to wrap back around. And you're going to keep placing things. That's your job. You're going to do all the building and, output. So if it's nitrogen, it goes up there. If it's oxygen, it goes up there. And then you're going to sync. Obviously, we're going to have you sync at the end, maybe. Well, not that. Sync there, I guess. So you will input right away. You will grab from here. You will drop here and here. You will grab from the, okay, you'll grab from the inside and drop them here. Okay. Head back around. Okay. Okay. And then you are going to, what are you going to do? I can't combine them all together either. Oh, that's another problem, actually. They'll all combine into like N2O2, right? If I do that. Oh, crap. That's not going to work. If this one, it gets a little too crazy or it takes a little too long, I might cut it to another episode. I'll just work on it for now and kind of tinker with it in my head. Okay, so we grab, if it's nitrogen, bring it up there. If it's out of, bring it over there. That can't work that way though, right? Because if it does this, then I'm just going to end up with N2O2, and that's not going to be what we want. We want NO, so we definitely don't want that many pieces in it. So how would one do this? Well, this is, I mean, the setup is okay. I think this needs to go after instead. No, that doesn't make sense. You know what? I'm just going to have to split them to start and make them in a different thing. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make nitric oxide directly. I don't need to. I can just put it in a different thing. What am I talking about? I got more reactors. Can I rotate this? I can't? You can't rotate these? Okay, fine. Fine. And yeah, you'll just go into here. Let's just split them first. We don't have to go all crazy about it. Yeah. We'll just split them first, and then we'll go all crazy with it. So let's wipe all this out. Delete. I'm so glad I figured out how to delete. And then this is gonna have nitrogen and oxygen running to it. So this is gonna have the output of nitrogen and oxygen. So this guy's job is to grab oxygen. So you're gonna do that. I'll put that back behind here again. You're gonna grab oxygen, stick them there. You're gonna drop nitrogen off. Oh, you're gonna have to drop them off. So you still have to do your thing. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put the sensor thing here. No, not the sink, the sensor. Saying go right if nitrogen. Sure. Otherwise, go on to the oxygen, drop it off. Both of you guys come back. So you're gonna be dropping stuff off. You're gonna be grabbing things. Now, how would one go about doing that part? I don't know, actually. I'm not entirely sure what you have to do. I'm trying to think, like, because I need this to grab both nitrogen and oxygen. So, how? Is really the question. Let's see here. Well, crap. This is tough. Okay, wait. So we'll have this sink behind it, and it'll say, hey, if you're, hey, you look like you're nitrogen. Let's go grab you instead. I guess. And this guy will sync up right here, and he'll sync up here. And we'll do 2 bond breaks here. Come on, man. Blue. Come on, brain. Break the bonds there. He can't grab them both, though. That's a problem. And he's going to sync up again. He can't grab them both. This guy will literally have to wait till he grabs everything. We'll have you sync there. And then you'll sync at the end, and you'll sync here. And no matter which direction you go with this... Oh, come on. I need to just pick the right color. No matter which direction you go with this... Oh, no. That's not going to work either. Crap. It's got to go around twice for both of them to grab the other ones. Breaks the bonds. It would grab this one, come back around, delete, grab over here, grab this last one over here, and then this one. So that's the nitrogen, done. Okay, and then this one would come back around, drop it off. It'd basically do pretty much the same thing. So we'll do that. We come back around and grab this one. If nothing's there, it's not gonna matter. And then it would come back this way, up and over. Holy cow, I don't even know if that's gonna work. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It's probably gonna fall apart. Okay, and you're going to, I wanna make sure that these are correct. Drop there. You're going to wait for the sink. Once that hits the sink, if it's... No, that's not going to work either because the sensor's over here. It's going to sit there and wait, and it's never going to hit this point, and by the time it does, this is here. Shit. Ah! Crap, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Well, that's the other thing too. It's telling it to go down the wrong one. If it's nitrogen, it's gonna get dropped here, not there. Damn it. Oh, damn. There. Okay, let's see what it does so far. So I can get an idea of things. Why did it go that way? Okay, it's supposed to go that way. Bricks those. Okay, and that's obviously wrong. These two are backwards. So that needs to go right. This needs to go down. Okay. It would grab. This guy's still waiting around. Right? He's waiting right here. It would grab that one. Bring it around. Drop it off as well. Right? I think we'll have them both drop off in the same spot as well. They'll both drop here. That's going to be a drop point. And then we'll output here. And okay, so this is going to be a grab. That's a problem. It's crossing over. Yeah, that's not gonna work, I don't think. I think it's gonna grab multiple parts at a time. Or it's gonna try to. Yeah, it's gonna grab there and squish it into that one. Crap. Okay. Let's move this over here, and this over here. And this over here. Alright. So it's gonna go around, and then it's got to continue on that path. So let's go this way, down, and over. So this one's going to go around in this way, grab the second one. All right, so let's see. Let's follow its path. It's going to go like this, drop there. It needs an output there as well. In here. And we'll come back around. It'll grab this one, come back through, drop it again, output. All right, let's try that. That way it does that last one first. No, wait. What's going on here? Why? It's because they're still in the same spot. These stupid crab drops. Shit. Delete this and delete this. I can't have them on that line. Because if I do, it's going to grab that first. I'd have to come from a different direction. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to call this an episode. Think on this one. Let's just clear it for now. Man. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing because I just don't foresee this. It's just not making a whole lot of sense on what I need to do here. Is there something obvious that I'm missing? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I could lay them out like this instead. With the sensor earlier. That would allow them to grab them in up and down fashion instead. That might be better. Let's run this all the way to the top. This has to be in a different spot. Okay, let's try this. All right, it's going to have a sensor thing here saying, you know, if you're, I guess, nitrogen, then you'll go right. And you'll drop it off there. And then you'll just turn and come back. If not, then you'll drop it off here. And that'll be a drop, drop. If it's already dropped, it's not going to matter if it drops again. It's not going to make any difference. This can be an input and a grab. And we'll sync it at the end. We'll have it break the bonds twice here. And I guess maybe sync again just to see if that might be something I need to do. So it's going to drop here first. So what this guy can do is he can come up and down like through instead of crossing it. That might be the way I have to do that. I don't know. Okay, here's another thing too. If it's nitrogen, I'll move this back here. And I'll have it say that if it's nitrogen, you'll just cut directly down. And you'll take a whole different path. Right? Let's see. Otherwise, you'll come down this way. You'll grab that last one first, I guess. You'll come down here. Drop it off. Come back around. Pick up this one. Drop it off. Come back up and over. Man, that takes up a lot of space. Let's delete some of these real quick. Think about this. All right. So, if that's the case, we should probably have it do the front one first because it's going to be pulling them this way. So let's do that. And you can go directly right, up, over, down. And I guess over, up, like that. That'll grab both of those, drop them off. This one will grab here. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. Oh man, that's a real mess. They don't need to be split up that much, but they do need to make it to an exit. So I don't know. And then we'll have you sync at the end, I guess. And you will sync. Or sync right at the beginning, I guess. Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 1, 2. That might work. What a mess. Output, 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 output. What's that? Let's see what happens. Oh, it's gonna wait at that sync. Crap. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see what it does. It's gonna break those bonds, and it's gonna sync. And it's gonna come back by here, but see, there's nothing there. It can't sync there. Let's put the sync here and see what happens. It's oxygen. It would tell it to leave, okay. Otherwise, it's going straight. It only hit one bond. Crap. Okay, we can put another bond here, just in case it is oxygen, to speed up that. That way it hit it twice. There we go. Okay, and it'll sync and wait. It's gonna go back and grab the other oxygen. Right, this is so convoluted and broken. This is not the way this should be done. Okay, and it's gonna output. Now hit that sink. And there's 2 sinks. That's dumb. This sink doesn't need to be there. Okay, let's let it speed through its little thing real quick. All right, I want to see what happens if it's nitrogen. Give me nitrogen this time. All right, fine. It's going to do the same thing. Let's let it do its little thing. All right, nitrogen. Nitrogen, okay. And it turned, all right. Oh, that's a problem, though. Yeah, that's a problem. It moves way too quick over there by the time it makes it there. So I need to have it stop and sink at that point. Crap, but if I can't put a sink anywhere because there's lines everywhere. It's waiting this whole time, too. It's waiting this whole time when there's... The whole point is to allow it to move at a quicker pace because it can determine the difference between the two. I could do this on just 2 of these. Just all based on the fact that it's synced at the beginning to tell it to stop until I'm done. So this is not how this is done. I'm pretty sure this is not how this is done. But yeah, I can't do the nitrogen fast enough in that part. Because it passes by it, like, before I even get there. The only way I could get around... No, because I have to be able to drop it here. There's no real way for me to get around that. I can't put a sink anywhere because it'll sink twice, because it's going to go on a crossroad. Because if I were to sink here, and then tell it to sink here, it's going to throw it all off. Just because of that. See, it's going to hit that sink early. Oh, wait, that might... Maybe that'll work? Maybe that'll work? I don't know. Okay, it's going to sink. It's going to move to the next sink. That might actually work based on where I placed it. Nitrogen, it'll wait. It'll let that sink. It's only bonded broken bonds. Oh, it's got 3 bond breaks. Oh. Oh. Yes. All right, let's pass through all this. The funny thing is this is just 1 reactor. This isn't even the next one. Break, break, break. Now go. But it's going to hit that other sink, isn't it? No, it's not. Holy crap, that might have worked. But this guy's stuck in sink mode now. And he's... Oh, that's all broken. Yeah, I'm going to have to think on this. I tried, but this is just a little too much right now. My brain hurts. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on it. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Yeah, that one's a little more convoluted. I've never actually gotten this far in this game, so I don't know how a lot of this syncing works and how there's, like, you know, little tips and trick ways to handle using it. So it's a little bit difficult, but hopefully, you know, I'll spend a little bit of time thinking, come back and try and put some of my thoughts on there and see if I can figure it out. The sync throws a whole new, or the little syncing thing and all that and splitting it. Yeah, it throws a whole new monkey wrench into the operation. I didn't mind combining and removing and all that stuff and twisting things around, but adding that into the equation just really kind of makes things a lot more complicated. But once I can get once I can get a handle on it, once I can start to figure it out a little bit, then maybe it'll just come a little more naturally. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about half of it was me just farting around thinking to myself. That one's hard. I mean, you gotta admit, even staring at it right away, you know, you guys probably can figure it out, you know, as you watch it for a while and stuff. But you know, in real time, it's complicated. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I've been Chaotic Order, and I will see you next time.